Hello and welcome to another episode of Keāa Kota in City Skylines with me, Fernanda. And this is, I believe, going to be the 12th episode. Welcome back, everyone. Sorry for the latency. I've been kind of busy, as I've mentioned many times in previous episodes. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about a few things later on, such as we had 200 subscribers, which is cool. And of course, we're gonna talk about this project that we're doing right here, which is an island resort. Just a car passing by. And then we're also gonna talk about my schedule change. And yeah, that's basically what we're gonna be talking about today. So first of all, thank you very much for all of your support. We have finally hit 300 subscribers, which is amazing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad that people are actually enjoying this stuff, even though this is, just some kind of hobby of mine. This is what I do in my off time and stuff like that. So yeah. And then because this project was basically finished when we hit 300 subscribers, I was kind of thinking about naming the island resort something that has 300 on it. Maybe I was thinking about Pulau 3 or Pulau 300 or something like that. That basically means island 300 or island 3 island, because 3 is 3 and 300 is 300 in Bahasa Indonesia, or my native language. Or if you're new to this channel, then the series is basically based on a fictional place that is in Indonesia somewhere. So yeah, I guess the origin of the Pulau 3 name, or the 3 island, I guess that's what I'm gonna call it. I guess this used to be 3 separate islands, but then a developer bought all 3 and decided to make them one island and expand the island a little bit, so it used to be just 3 small islands. So I guess that's the backstory of it. So I guess the island resort name is gonna be Pulau 3 Island Resort or something like that, which translates to 3 island resort. So yeah. Next thing that I'd like to talk about is gonna be my schedule change. I used to upload only on Sundays or Saturdays if you're lucky, or maybe even Mondays or something like that. But this video is gonna be going up on a Wednesday or on a Tuesday, depending on where you are. And that is because of my schedule change. So what I mean by the schedule change is that I'm gonna change my schedule to from one video every Sunday, Saturday, or Monday to a video every week at least. So last week's video was on Monday. This week's video is gonna be on Wednesday, and next week's video gonna be who knows when. But I will promise at least one video per week if I can, that is, because I do have school now, so that's kind of in the way, but that doesn't really matter since I'm gonna keep doing City Skylines, because this is basically what I do in my off time, and this is what I do to relax my mind a bit and kind of test my creativity, So yeah, that's sort of a announcement. So yeah. Right, so I have actually been to a resort before, and that is in Bali. I think it's in Nusa Dua or something. I forgot the name of the area, but it's somewhere in Bali. It's pretty nice. I took some inspiration from that, but not really much. Most of my inspiration came from my own imagination. So yeah. And also, the idea for this resort is that since it is an island, so there will be golf carts, so you don't just walk from point A to point B, you can also drive with the golf cart. My idea is that the golf cart might be maybe you can rent the golf cart, or maybe you can I don't know, put your own golf cart over here, ship it or something. I don't know. Actually, I don't think it'll fit, but you can maybe rent a golf cart and then just drive it around, and then, or maybe you can borrow one of the staff's golf carts or something like that. So that's the idea. So these paths that I was putting down over there, that's gonna be the extension for the golf carts. So my idea is that maybe in the future the resort will be a little too crowded to have only one path. So I don't think it's a great idea to have pedestrians mixed with golf carts, just because, I don't know, it's just my feeling. So yeah, I decided to split it later on. Right now it's still on one path, but later on I'll be changing it to a separate path or road. So yeah, there's gonna be a separate one for the golf carts. And so yeah, but the bigger one's gonna be the pedestrian path, because that's the idea, you know, pedestrians. Yeah. And also another thing is, this island, utility wise, excluding fire, medical, garbage, and also cemeteries, excluding those ones, this island is pretty much self-sufficient. So it has its own power kind of station kind of thing. It has its own water pump, has its own security force. So it's pretty nice. What I'm thinking is that maybe on the front building here, there is a there's also gonna be a medic kind of checkup kind of thing, a clinic. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, a clinic. And maybe there's gonna be a small fire kind of brigade station kind of thing. I know that might work, might not, but that's what I was thinking about. I don't think people will be dying around here, at least I hope not. So yeah. Garbage, yeah, maybe they ship them off to the mainland or something. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. And also you can see this stuff, that green building over there, that one that you can see, not the one that I just plopped down, but this big one, that's from the school. Actually, that's a building that is supposed to be the school, but it's actually gonna be a sports center for the island. So it's gonna have maybe a tennis kind of tennis court inside, and then it's gonna have a basketball field or maybe a football kind of court thing inside. So yeah, not the biggest sports guy, so I don't really understand that much sports. But here's the path that leads to the utility area. You can see the solar panels and then the water pump that I plopped down over there to the right side. This area will be gated off because we don't want people accidentally wandering off this way, or maybe we don't want people breaking the utility stuff. So yeah, I'll be putting down some of these fences things. So yeah, it's actually very nice to build this, just because I've been wanting to make an island resort. Because the reason that I went for an island project is because I wanted to do a island resort, and I finally got around to it, and it's pretty cool. So I enjoyed it a lot. Right there, I used prop it up. I used prop it up a mod to remove the tree over there, because it just wasn't fitting the team. Right here, I'm placing extra fences because security is crucial. So yeah, we don't know, what things might happen. So yeah, and right here, this path is actually gonna lead to the beach. So that's gonna be pretty cool. I was kind of confused on which way should the dirt path be, and I just settled on this one. So it's pretty wide, but it's pretty nice though. I wanted to kind of replace all of this stuff, but no, I think it'll take too much time. And also, just this looks good enough for me, so that's really cool. Last time, if you didn't watch the last video, we did the normal resort. That is also from the same developer. That's what I'm thinking. Also, this asset is pretty cool. It's from I can't really say his name, but yeah, I like that slide, water slide. Maybe the idea is that, I don't know, like now that I see it, I don't think resorts have those kind of things on a pool, but I guess that's something different, you know, so there's nothing wrong with innovation, right? So yeah, right here I'm placing extra pavement for the golf cart kind of road or path or something like that. So this is gonna be where the golf carts will drive. It is gonna be separated by the curb and bollards too. And I'm gonna move the curbs to this side so that that side can be the golf cart parking. So that's kind of nice. I'm not sure how much golf carts there are, but there are parking spaces, a lot of parking spaces actually. And right now I'm actually just replacing the old lamps to double-sided lamps because I think a lamp on one side is much more realistic because of maybe budget constraint issues. Then they'd like to save up on electricity, so they decided to move the other ones over here so it can light up the golf cart area and the pedestrian area, but only on one side instead of both, because I think on both sides it's a little bit heavy on the electrical side of things. So yeah, maybe. And right now I'm just deleting the other side, so that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, I think I like how it ended up looking like. And also I'm gonna replace the marina shape with another asset, which is also cool, from a guy that I still cannot say his name. But yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. The trees, actually I wanted to put some trees on this side of the island, but since technically this side of the island is actually supposed to be underwater for some reason, I don't know, so the trees will not grow over there, so I cannot put any trees because it'll just look like dead trees everywhere, so it doesn't look good at all. So that's why I decided to not plant any trees on this side. There will be some a little bit over here, then there will be lots in the middle and near the north side of the beach or something. The upper side of the screen, there's gonna be a lot. Right now I'm actually putting down the curbs to the golf cart road, but now I'm actually gonna be putting down a parking area for the golf cart. So this parking area is gonna be intended for the normal houses, buildings over here, normal hotel rooms, and for the jet ski rental area. Wait, so you can see those two buildings over there, right? Those two buildings, in my imagination, that's gonna be the normal rooms. You know, maybe they're big rooms, but they're still like normal hotel rooms. But there's also another option which is much fancier and much cooler. I think it's the bungalows on the water. So that's like another option that's much more expensive, but it does look cooler, so that's cool. So yeah, that's the concept of the things. By the way, I hope you're doing well during this pandemic. Me personally, there's just been some stress over some schoolwork, but that doesn't really matter. Since you know, City Skylines is where I relax my mind a bit. And if you're wondering, yes, I do like to switch my. I don't like it, but sometimes my mind just switch accents for no reason, even though the accent sounds nothing like the real one. But I know it's just my mind, and also yes, if you're wondering, I am not a native English speaker, so I apologize for any mispronunciations or anything like that. So yeah, just a person from Indonesia trying to communicate with English. So yeah, right here I'm putting down bollards so that the golf carts cannot get into the pedestrian restricted areas. And I'm putting down some crosswalk kind of signs too. So yeah, this is the what you call that, the parking golf cart, the main golf cart parking area over there where the green car is. By the way, for the green car, that's actually vanilla. In my thinking, that green car is actually sort of a kind of save and rescue vehicle, or the utility vehicle of this resort, I guess. And also these signs that I'm putting down, these 10 kilometers an hour signs, they're actually I ended up deleting them since they don't look that as good as I was imagining them to be, so I didn't end up using those, so I just undid them with move it. And yeah, I never did that again. And right now I'm gonna be putting down the decals for the road markings over here. I actually like how it turned out. Might be a little bit unnecessary, but whatever. It's there, so what can I do about it? But yeah, parking areas, golf course, there will be a lot of greenery because it is a tropical island nonetheless. So yeah, right now I'm just putting down arrows here just to mark down, you know, there might be foreigners here, so they need to know that we drive on the left side of the road, not the right side of the road. So yeah, right here I tried to place a canopy kind of thing, or a shed kind of thing, but I figured it's actually way too big for a golf cart, so I didn't end up doing that. Just removed a few golf cart to make it look realistic. So yeah, and that marina, as I said earlier, is gonna be replaced by a ferry kind of stop thing area, and the jet ski rental, that's actually a ferry depot, so it works very well. So I ended up making a real ferry line to the normal resort on the mainland, so that turned out pretty great. For the ferries, I didn't use any. That's the new ferry station that I'm gonna use. It's from the workshop, from a person that I cannot remember. I can remember the name, but I don't know how you say it. But it's a very nice person. He likes to upload the stuff that is sort of that is very much Southeast Asian style, so helps me a lot with this project. Thank you very much. So yes, this is actually a ferry depot. I'm not gonna use the normal ferry, but I'm gonna use another ferry. It's still a ferry, but it's not a ferry in game, if you get what I'm saying. Like, it's technically a ferry, but it's actually a normal, very small boat, I guess. It's like a wooden boat, but you kind of get the vibe, you know, if you get what I'm saying. You'll get the vibe. There'll also be jet skis going around, so that's kind of cool as well. But there's this boat asset, this Thai-based boat asset that I really like, but it only exists on prop and doesn't exist as a ferry model for now, so that's kind of bad. But I ended up just putting them over in the ferry stop, just so it looks like it's stopped there, even though it'll never move. So yeah, right here I'm just testing the greenery stuff. So yeah, later on I'll be putting down decals as well, so tile work and stuff like that. But right now I'm just putting down bushes, because you know, bushes, it hides imperfections, it makes things look good, and it makes the vibe good as well, so it's a win-win. So I do recommend using bushes to do stuff. So yeah, Anyway, thank you very much once again for your support. I really do appreciate it. And please do, if you haven't subscribed yet, then you can totally go ahead and do so. But also, if you like this video, then you can also do that, or you know, if you like the video, then you can like it. This is the prop that I was talking about. Looks nice, very Southeast Asian, but again, only existed in prop version, so that's really bad, but whatever. Also, if you could see, there were some boats moving a little bit earlier, so those are the ferries, quote-unquote ferries, because those aren't ferries in game. So yeah, I'm just doing some decal works over here. Actually, it's pretty hard to do, but there'll be this part which is kind of easier, that is, not kind of, but kind of. So yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, and I'll be doing these stuff now. So yeah, this is the idea, is that that's kind of the center of the path. Sorry for the sound pollutions as usual, but yeah, the idea is this is the middle of the path. So yeah, it makes it look much fancier, I guess. I don't know, kind of going off my imagination. So yeah, I am okay with how it turned out. Maybe it's not the best it's not the best result, but I still like it, so that's totally fine. Because if I perfect everything, if I want everything to be perfect, if I made everything perfect, then it'll take too much time, and I'll just never move on from this one island. So that's something. Talking about moving on from this island, I'm actually still not sure about what I'll do next. I might end up doing the some residential areas. I might end up doing the what do you call that? The mosque, churches, and stuff like that. I might continue the airport or something. I don't know. Might move on to a entertainment kind of place or something. I don't know. But yeah, you can wait and see next week, since this is gonna be this week's video. So yeah, that's basically that. So yes, oh, if you noticed, on the dirt path to the beaches and to the gym area and to the jet ski rental, you might notice a sign that is a car symbol crossed off. That means no car, aka pedestrian zone. I placed that so that the golf carts know that that's not the place where they should be. So yeah, also I'm putting down vegetation now, and you can see the closer it gets to the ocean, the more it gets orangey kind of thing, and the more it looks like it's gonna be dead soon. So that's why I didn't place that much near the ferry station, or sorry, ferry stop. So yeah, that's basically the reason. I like how the vegetation ended up looking like. It's very nice, I think. And I'm just doing some stuff over here now. Some palm trees, some normal trees to mix it up. Also, you can see the motorcycle, the security force motorcycle. So yeah, it's actually just a normal police motorcycle, but in my imagination it's more like a private security kind of agency kind of thing. So yeah, just trying to cover stuff more and more, and then putting down palm trees around around here as well. Over here, I actually used different trees on the back of the building over there. I used lower trees instead of the bigger, bushier kind of trees, because I feel like that might block the view, so you're not really getting your money's worth. So yeah, that's why I ended up changing it up to a lower version of the tree. That's kind of nice, except for the palm trees. The palm trees, they're tall either way, so it doesn't really change heights. So yeah, that's that. And for the remaining time for the video, I'm just gonna be putting down waves. So we actually have less than a minute now, so I'll just end it right here. Thank you very much for watching. If you do enjoy this video, please do like this video, share this video to someone that you think might be interested in, subscribe if so, if you want to see more, wait for the next video next week, watch the previous video if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of the time lapse, enjoy the cinematics, and enjoy the music. Alright, see ya.